All right, welcome to the Banjo virtual classroom. Gonna have a quick lesson here for how to play and sing the song "You Are My Sunshine" on the banjo. A good one for those of you who are still fairly new to playing and singing along with the banjo, because it's a well-known song, got a fairly straightforward and memorable melody, just one melodic line that repeats throughout the song. So, just as we've done in prior how to play and sing workshops, we'll kind of go through the process of building what you might play as you play and sing for a song like this. So let's, first we're going to be playing this in the key of G, so using standard G tuning. D on the 4th string, G on the 3rd, B on the 2nd, D on the 1st, and G on the 5th. Once again, I don't have my picks on so that you can hear my voice a little bit easier as I'm singing over what I'm playing. Alright, now let's just review, start by reviewing the chords for this song. Actually, let me sing the melody first so that you know, so that we all have it in our minds. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Alright, so again, we're in the key of G. We're going to be using our 1, 4, and 5 chords, which are G major, C major, and D major. And you can follow along there in the lyrics. So we're going to start on the G chord, which we'll just play using the open tones of the banjo. So we've got, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me, on happy we switch to the C major, happy. So first position C major, 2nd fret of 4th string with middle index is on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, ring is on 2nd fret of the 1st string. Happy when skies are gray. You'll never, back to C, no dear, how much I love you. Back to G on love you. Please don't take my sun. So D major chord now when we go to sun, sunshine. Here I'm just fingering that partial D, 2nd fret of the 3rd string with the index, and then I've got my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Sunshine away. Now, as we've reviewed before, kind of the simplest thing to do when starting to play something that's finger style as you're playing and singing is just to alternate that thumb pinch pattern. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Alright, so first step, and again, if you're new to this, if you just play that slowly, if you're just getting started, slow enough for you to be able to play it and sing at the same time. So, you are my sunshine, my own. Alright, now the next thing you could do is just alternate with that thumb pinch and then a little roll. Now, I'm doing this essentially in 2-finger style because all those patterns of 2-finger work so well behind your voice. You could do it 3-finger, but you'd still use this same roll pattern. So here I'm playing starting on the thumb pinch and then playing 4th string, 1st string, 5th string, 1st string. So, and playing that whole pattern throughout as I'm changing the chords with my left hand. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Okay, so now that sounds like you're playing banjo and singing along, right? It's a nice pattern. You can continue throughout the whole thing if you like. And then the next step to layer on top of this, again, this all builds on the playing and singing modules that are part of the Breakthrough Banjo course. So recommend that you go through those first because we review this whole process, but this is taking you through the steps that are covered there with real live examples. So this the next thing to do would be to kind of start putting in some of those melody notes from the song. So let me bring up the melody here. Okay, and let's see if I could make that a little more visible. All right, so now let me just play through that on the banjo. Let me give you some room to see it. So we've got, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Almost all those melody notes are chord tones, so we don't have to do a whole lot with our left hand if we're just fingering the chords. I'll show you one other chord position that I prefer to use for this song when I'm playing it and singing it. All right, so now let's try to add some of those in if we can. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me. Now here, you could do that using this first chord, this first C major chord shape. However, that gets you playing your thumb on this first string, and then you kind of have to go behind it with the index. You can do that, but I find it's a little bit easier if you just move down to the bar shape for that C major chord. So just putting your index finger across all 5 frets. And now you're playing happy, happy, let's go. So you do that. Or you can do it here. Happy. So I'm playing 3rd string and 4th string. Yeah, that's right. 3rd string and 4th string. Sorry, 2nd string and 3rd string. When skies are. And now back to open. Gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. So all together, you are my. And now this first note of the song. So these are the pickup notes that we start with. So that note you can get on the open 2nd, or you can slide into it, which I like to do. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, so like I said, the next piece here is just trying to, finding where those melody notes are, and then figuring out where you might double your voice as you're singing them. All right, and that's pretty much all as fancy as you ever need to get with what you do playing and singing. And again, you can really do 3 fingers or 2 fingers here. It just depends on what you find more comfortable. But the patterns that you'd play that work well behind your voice, I think, are the same ones that you'd use for 2-finger style. So you can use that style, or you can use all 3. It doesn't really matter. All right. If you have any questions about this one, let me know in the comments on the virtual classroom page at the bottom. And I will see you in the next video.